mindfulness in daily life. In our fast-paced world, most people eat without tasting, speak without listening, walk without feeling the earth beneath their feet, and live without truly being alive. Life has become mechanical. We do things, but we are not present in what we do. The mind is always elsewhere, thinking about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. But real living begins only when we are fully present in each moment. To eat a simple fruit with full attention is far more nourishing than eating a grand feast while the mind is lost in worries. Imagine holding a mango. Feel its texture, its weight. Slowly peel it, noticing the smell, the sound of the peel coming off. When you take the first bite, feel the taste on your tongue, the sensation of chewing, the juice flowing in your mouth. This simple act, done with total awareness, becomes a meditation. The same is true for walking. Often, people walk while scrolling through their phones or thinking about work, but walking can be a beautiful experience. Feel each step. Feel how your foot touches the ground, how your body moves, how the air brushes your skin. Suddenly, walking becomes peaceful, almost like a prayer. You don't need to go to a temple to feel sacredness. It can be found in your very steps. When you speak, are you aware of your words? Or do you speak just to fill silence, to sound clever, or to defend yourself? Speaking with awareness means there is a space between a thought and your words. You are not reacting automatically. You listen fully before responding. Most conversations are not real listening, but a competition to speak. But if you become aware while speaking, you speak less. But each word carries weight. Your voice becomes calm. Your presence becomes magnetic. Even in silence, you speak something deep. Mindfulness in speech means truthfulness, gentleness, and respect. It means not speaking just to show off or to dominate others. Instead, you speak when it matters, and your words become like water, soft yet powerful. And when you listen to someone with total attention, something beautiful happens. They begin to open up. Real listening heals. It gives the other person space to be. Most people think meditation is something you do for 10 minutes sitting cross-legged. But real meditation is not separate from daily life. It is living each moment fully, whether washing dishes, brushing your teeth, or waiting in line. When you become present in ordinary moments, they are no longer ordinary. Washing clothes becomes a dance. Sweeping the floor becomes a ceremony. You don't do things just to finish them. You do them because doing itself becomes joyful. Presence turns boring tasks into blissful acts. Even when you are stuck in traffic, instead of getting irritated, you can watch your breath, observe your impatience, and feel your body sitting in the seat. Suddenly, even traffic becomes part of your inner awareness. One of the biggest blocks to mindfulness is the constant chatter of the mind. The mind keeps pulling us into regrets, worries, judgments, comparisons, and plans. But the present moment is none of these. The present moment just is. It has no burden, no fear, no ambition. To live mindfully is to watch the mind without getting involved in it. You see thoughts as clouds passing in the sky of awareness. You don't follow them. You don't push them away. You just remain as the watcher. In this watching, thoughts begin to slow down. A stillness arises. In that stillness, you begin to taste life in its purest form. The sound of birds, the feeling of breath, the rhythm of the heart, all become vivid. You realize life was always here, simple and silent, but your mind was too noisy to hear it. To live mindfully also means living without pretense. You don't try to impress anyone. You don't wear masks. You are just who you are. Natural, simple, authentic. You don't pretend to be happy when you are sad. You don't laugh just to hide pain. You accept whatever you feel without judging it. This honesty with oneself brings great peace. There is no pressure to become someone. You are already enough. This deep acceptance of the moment as it is, whether pleasant or painful, is the heart of mindfulness. Even when you are feeling anxious or angry, if you observe it without resistance, without justification, it starts to melt. Awareness has the power to transform. Fire cannot burn it. Water cannot drown it. It is your real home. You carry it wherever you go. Mindfulness in daily life also brings clarity in relationships. You start seeing people as they are, not through the lens of your desires or fears. You don't try to change them. You don't hold on to them out of loneliness. You relate with love, but without clinging. You respect each person's freedom. You stop expecting others to complete you. You start enjoying your own presence, your own silence. Then, whether you are with someone or alone, you are at peace. When relationships are based on awareness, they are free from drama. There is space for growth, for truth, for laughter. And even if the relationship ends, there is no bitterness, only gratitude for the time shared. This is the beauty of mindfulness. It makes every experience complete in itself. In this way, mindfulness turns your whole life into a meditation. There is no separation between spiritual practice and daily routine. Life itself becomes the path. You don't need to escape to the mountains or join an ashram. You don't need to read hundreds of books. Just begin now. Whatever you are doing, do it with total presence. If you are drinking water, feel the cup in your hand, the coolness of the water, the way it flows into your body. If you are sitting in a room, notice the light, the sounds, the temperature, your posture. Bring your attention again and again to the now. It may feel difficult at first, but slowly it becomes your natural way of being. And this way of being is freedom. Not a borrowed freedom, but a freedom that comes from your own seeing. Mindfulness is not a technique. It is a way of living. It is not something you practice for a few minutes. It is something you become. You live in the now, not because it is fashionable, but because it is the only place where life truly happens. The past is dead. The future is imagination. The present is all there is. And when you begin to live moment to moment, a deep joy arises. It is not the joy of excitement or entertainment. It is the joy of being alive, of being aware. Even when challenges come, you don't get lost in them. You deal with them, but remain rooted in the now. This rootedness gives you strength, clarity, and peace. Mindfulness also brings simplicity. You start needing less. You enjoy the small things, sunlight on your face, the laughter of a child, the smell of rain. You realize that most of your suffering came not from life, but from your own mental resistance. You stop chasing more and start enjoying what is. Simplicity becomes your luxury. Slowness becomes your power. Silence becomes your language. And in that silence, you begin to hear your own heart. You begin to discover who you really are, not your name, not your roles, not your thoughts, but the awareness behind it all. And once you touch that awareness, even for a moment, you know that everything is already complete. There is nowhere to go, nothing to become. Just this moment, as it is enough.